All right, here we go with a cool new RC car. This is an interesting one. This is from WOWZON. Again, an interesting name to go with an interesting car. So this is an FPV RC car, kind of like a beginner level RC car, but it has some cool features. So it's FPV, that means it's an RC car with a 1080 HD camera system built into it. Is 5G. So you should get a great connection and be able to have a real-time feed as you drive it around, which we all kind of get used to with drones and that kind of stuff, but not a normal thing for an RC car. So let's take a look at it. Comes with 2 batteries, which are theoretically supposed to be good. There goes one, for 30 minutes each, which is a tremendous amount of time to be driving your RC car around. We'll see how long it actually lasts when we take it out for a test drive. So just so you know, in this video, we're gonna finish unboxing this, talk about its features, then we're gonna take it out for a test drive. I'll share some of that video with you, and then we'll come back, give it a Doug score from 1 to 5, let you know what I thought of it. All right, let's do that quick unboxing. So obviously, as I said, we have 2 composite batteries right there like that. Instruction manual, always a good idea to read that. Let's take a look at the car itself. So this car is actually a little smaller than I was expecting. It's a 1/18th scale, and so this is really so cool looking. So the remote actually comes with a mount, which is kind of a little interesting for your camera, so you can do FPV. You don't normally see an FPV on these trigger style remote controls. The remote control itself, very simple. It's got speed controls, accelerate, decelerate, turn in either direction. As I said, it's a beginner drone, so it's polar. It is either on or off, right? It's either turning or not turning. There's no like progressive steering to that, but that's kind of normal on an RC of this level. Looks super cool. I have to say, independent front suspension. This is like kind of like a simulated 4-link rear suspension, so it should go over things really nice. Look at the nice knobby tires it has. I think that's cool. Has a cool rear wing, has a cool luggage rack if you're gonna drive around with your luggage. And so here's the camera, which not only is it a 1080 camera, but look, you can adjust it how you want it to look, whether you wanna be looking at the sky, looking forward, looking a little down. That is so freaking cool. Oh, you can also control this from the app on your cell phone. So you could either use the remote or you could use on the app on your cell phone, and it also has a speaker in it, so you can kind of use it to like scare people or scare the dog. You could drive up to the dog and say, sit down, and see if it listens to the RC car. Kind of, or like a little bit like a walkie-talkie kind of feature. In any case, I think there's only one thing to do. Let's charge it up, take it out, play with it, share some of that video, and then I'll give you that Doug score from 1 to 5, let you know what I thought of it. All right, here we go. These are always a little hard for me to do because I am not an 8-year-old. I may act like a child, not quite an 8-year-old. So let me try to translate it to an 8-year-old thing. This thing has to be a lot of fun. Let me also translate it into, there's one little negative on this thing that has to be the most annoying feature I've ever seen. The battery requires 2 screws to put it in. Like if you wanted to drive a parent insane, I think that's how you would make them do it. But short of that, once you put the battery in, functions perfectly, hooks up to the app instantly. The app is seamless, super easy to use. I think the FPV function, like, I don't care to drive it and look FPV, but it's cool that you can record in 1080 HD. I think I've shared some of that video for you so you can make your own judgment on it. But to me, it seems like a super cool feature. I'd actually like to see it on some of the higher end RCs. I think that would be cool. Obviously, it looks sick. This thing is awesome. Slow speed is slow and high speed is fast slow. I mean, it's not super fast. It is certainly fast enough to have fun and definitely fast enough for an 8-year-old. Overall, I am gonna give this a 5 out of 5 for an 8-year-old. Super cool. For older than that, I think you want to get a different version, but definitely for a kid, this thing is awesome, especially if they have a very doting parent who wants to change batteries for them all the time. Anyway, I hope that's helpful. We'll see you next time.